Oh, hi everybody. So, this is going to be game 2 of our doubleheader. Hopefully we don't run into any more issues. I don't think we will anyway. Before we start the game, a couple things forgot to simulate. So, we did drop game 13, which was the first of our 2-game set against the Moose. Moose are a really tough team, and our division is actually, they are really good. So check that out. Everyone either above or right around 500. Not a lot of separation other than us, honestly. We have just been absolutely horrendous. I wanted to see, before we started, if any of our targeted pitchers had lowered their asking prices. Nib Bernal did. He's still pretty pricey, but he is an option. Russ Davila is now below 8 million. He was one that we targeted. Rufus Houndstooth also now below 8 million. Don't really care about Jaden Anderson. Antonio Dillon, still pretty expensive. And the one I was hoping to see was Kelly Polbean, but it doesn't look like she's budging. So, I mean, if she does lower it, it's not going to be by much. But I'll put that question to the thread once we're done with this. Alright, well, for today's game, there were some lineup issues I didn't love, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick if you're doing your own simulate or watch game series. If you want to set your own lineups or do whatever, so here's the lineup that would be suggested for this game. It's got Jackman still at second. I don't know why he's tense. That's weird. I thought he had set that. He had fixed that. Well, whatever. Anyway, so one of the moves I would really like to make here, and I don't know why the game doesn't do this itself, is I would like Jackman at second, and I would like Santana at short. Short is a much more important position defensively. I think it makes a lot more sense to have him there. The other thing, you know, Woodman's our DH. Actually don't hate that, but I think we might want to think about moving him or Douchey for one of the, because then backstop can be our DH, and I believe the game would just do that. The other thing I could do, this was actually how I fixed that rotation issue, is I could swap out any of the starters, but we're not going to do that. So Angel Verde has been, you know, excellent. Alright, so let's just take a look at this. I don't love Woodman at leadoff. That's kind of the problem, is that our team is so slow. Douchey would be, I think, I'd rather have someone who's going to get on, so I guess we'll leave him there. I would actually rather have Jackman hitting third and Douchey clean up. And honestly, I'd rather have Oakley Stiffs at clean up. I don't think Pomp Douchey is a top 4 hitter. Alright, the rest, I think, we'll just kind of see how it goes. Well, Stephen Appleseed definitely had a very disappointing day. But let's see if he can pick it up now that Angel Verde's on the mound. So, the trick here is you actually have to start the game as though you're going to play. And then once it loads up, which will be any second now. There we go. Once it loads up, get started, and then immediately finish later. So now, when we go into watch game, we're gonna have the lineup that we had set. All right, here we go. Game 2 against the Moose. Let's see if we can at least split this series. Honestly, I expected to get a couple games at least. I mean, our team isn't great by any means. But, well, let's get underway. Angel Verde on the mound, and there is a long hit to center field. Right at the wall. Brickhouse is going to make the catch. So, a little bit of an arrhythmia there for us, but we do get the out. Verde has been excellent, but has given up a lot of hits to start the season. Definitely a concern there. If he can't, and there's a walk. If he can't lock that down, then I think that ERA is going to start going up. But, oh, and Stephen Appleseed drops another one. Looked like a slider that just kind of broke inside. Got away from the glove, so that takes away the double play. High pop up on the broken bat. We'll see if he can get to it. It's going to bounce off the dugout. And there's a high pop. You know, I didn't actually think to see who was playing in left again. Darn it. Have to remember that this time when we go up to bat. Runner still on second, 2 outs. And Verde hoped to get him to chase outside there, but nothing doing. But he does get him upstairs. A nice swing and a miss strikeout. And that will end the first for the Moose. So Freebooters come up to the plate. Let's see how they do with this new batting order. Facing the lefty Jeffrey Rockman. Woodman's going to get a single up the center for the first hit. Going to bring up Stockton Brickhouse. Now, if setting the, and there's another single up the middle, so 2 base hits to start the game. Freebooters bats might be coming a little bit alive here. Now, I certainly don't mind setting the lineups for every game. I did bring it up before, but I think now with our struggles and with the AI just not doing a great job with our new players, might be worth looking into again. Another well-hit ball up the center. They will send the runners. So, oh, a nice heads-up running by Guns Jackman there. He rounded first. They weren't covering the bag, so he pulled the throw away from home. Nice heads-up base running there. The Freebooters tack on 1 with no out. They now have first and third, nobody out. And another well-hit ball. This one might get to the wall. It is. They're going to send the runners. 2 runs will score. And that's a 2-run double for the Freebooters. They now lead 3-0 in the first inning. Pomp Ducey in his new spot hitting 5th. And I'll tell you, when you have a 171 average in the top of your lineup, that can kill rallies. So, runner in scoring position. Another well-hit ball. He's not quite going to get there for the double play. That was close. Almost got doubled up on second, but Bad Hop Brown will single through the center again. They will send the runner. The throw home. Going to be close, but not quite in time. So Freebooters off to a great start today. 1 out, 1 on, 4 runs in the first inning. And Cash Basket off to a great start this year, but has not hit much lately. But there's one. That's going deep to center. That one's going to be gone. Second row, Cash Basket with her second home run of the year. A 2-run jack, this time in the first. Last time it was in the 9th. A nice bit of hitting. Took a fastball down the center of the plate and just hammered it. So Jeffrey Rockman getting rocked early on here. Cale Santana now up. The Freebooters already to their 8th hitter. Now have a 6-0 lead. And Santana's going to pop up for the second out, you would think. Once he mishandles it. Now, we'll see if... There we go! Steven Appleseed gets his first hit as a Freebooter. A 2-out single in the first inning to bring us back around to the top of the order. And the Freebooters have batted around. Boy, I'm surprised he didn't take that one. And they want more. Runner on first, Sturdy Woodman at the plate. Jeffrey Rockman just hoping to get this third out. He has gotten off to about as bad a start as you can. He'll send the runner and he'll walk him. So Freebooter is now with 2 on. And Rockman will continue with his disastrous first inning. He's just completely lost the zone, if he had it to begin with. He was actually doing a decent job coming into this game. 16 strikeouts. They're going to send both runners, and he walked Brickhouse to load the bases. That'll bring up Guns Jackman. Bases loaded, 2 out. First inning, Jackman could just blow this game wide open here. Or he could walk and bring in a run. Takes that one for strike 1. And there's a well-hit ball. That is dinking into left for a base hit. They will send 2. The throw is in time for the second runner, so the Freebooters tack on 1 more. But a nice throw from the left fielder will end the rally and the threat. Still, the Freebooters get 7 runs in the first inning. Angel Verde now walks up with a very comfortable lead. And there's a grounder to Cale Santana. I'm really interested in seeing how he does at short. I think adding that range at short will help us out quite a bit. But there's a well-hit fly ball to center. That one's going to be gone. So a solo shot in the second inning. Well-hit solo shot, 450 feet.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rip Dingers.
Rip Dingers steps up to bat. Angel Verde fires in a slider for a strike. And will that one hook in fair? It will not. And he'll get the swinging strikeout. Quickly recovers from the solo home run. Freebooter's still up 7-1. So Verde can definitely relax a bit in this one. But hopefully not too much. We have seen these Freebooters give up a lot of runs very quickly. And Verde staying low on this at-bat. He hasn't thrown the curveball much. Ooh, that one looked good, but umpire calls a walk.
Now batting, the catcher, Roman Rhodes.
So 2 outs, 1 on. And Verde have been throwing a lot of outside pitches. Roman Rhodes isn't someone you want to kind of dance around. Just go right after him. And he says that as Roman Rhodes loops one into left field for a base hit. Basket throws in. They will not send the runner home, but Moose now have first and third with 2 out. So a bad bit of advice from me. Nacho Crisp now up to plate. He had a home run in the last game. And Verde guns Jackman, a diving stop. He gets it in time. Validating the decision to play him at second. He made a diving stop, got up real quick and threw to first. Just throwing out Nacho Crisp. Great play by Guns Jackman. So Moose are going to leave Rockman in after he got rocked in the first inning. We'll see if the Freebooters can get a couple more against them here in the second. He's already thrown 48 pitches. But there's a well-hit ball. It's going to bounce off the diving third baseman for a base hit. They will not test second. Wow, that's quite an arm there. And it'd be nice to see Douchey get some power hitting in here. He's only got... Boy, it looks like he just got under that one. That one could have been out, but it looks like he just missed it. I was going to say, he's only got 3 home runs, which would be pretty good, but he got all 3 of them in the first 5 games. So 1 out now, and Rockman's going to throw to second. Crisp on to first for the double play. Bad Hop Brown grounds out to the pitcher. Freebooters go down without getting a run, and the Moose will step up to the plate, hoping to make up some ground. Anonymous Jackson, one of the more dangerous hitters in the league. We'll see if Verde just decides to walk him. Not likely to give him much to hit, and there it is.
Now batting, the right fielder.
I'm not sure about that move. I think when you're up by 6, I think you just go after the hitter. No sense in wasting pitches. Try to save the bullpen. And pitch will get away from him. Jackson's going to move on to second. Appleseed will hold on to it. He has dropped a lot of balls, a lot more than I thought he would. He's a pretty well-rated defensive catcher. And there's a grounder to Bad Hop Brown, who fields and throws in time for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Perry Quaker.
Perry Quaker at the plate. And Verde is just not getting the calls today. Well hit ball to right. That one's going to be gone. So Perry Quaker sends one into the first row in right field. Actually, it looks like the 5th row. I'm sorry, the first bleacher.
Now
First deck.
the designated hitter.
And Moose get another 2 runs. Now be down 7-3. Angel Verde getting into a bit of trouble here. Pops up Irene fast behind the plate, but it's going to bounce off the backstop. And again, looked good, but just not getting the calls. 2 pitches there that looked pretty good. Well, that'll bring on Buck Swiner with a runner on first. And a little inside-out swing. Jackman will field and throw to first for the second out.
The third baseman, Rick Dinger.
I have to say, I really like this defensive arrangement a lot better. I think Jackman makes a much better second baseman. And hard hit ball right to Jackman to end the inning. So Moose get another 2. Game is now 7-3 Freebooters. You would hope that... There's Cash Basket tacking on another hit, it looks like. Oh. And yes, that bounced right before it hit the glove. So she's on with a single. A slower outfielder might have let that go to the wall, though. So a nice job defensively. Anyway, you would hope with Jeffrey Rockman staying in the game that the Freebooters could tack on a couple more. Cale Santana had a ground out earlier in the game. But he's got a hard hit there. Straightaway center field, second deck. See ya. That one is gone. Cale Santana gets both runs back with a 2-run shot to center. 430 feet. He has 4 RBIs now in 2 games. And he is certainly playing to that contract. Freebooters take a 9-3 lead. Maybe when Steven Appleseed starts playing better, I'll change his number so the announcer isn't calling him number 2. But for now, he's kind of playing like number 2. And I swear I have seen Angel Verde hit that exact spot and get called a ball. Multiple times. Apparently this umpire can't see moving pitches. Rockman has thrown 62 pitches, still does not have an out in the 3rd inning. Runner now on first with the walk. 30 Woodman up. And he hit him. That one looked like it hurt. Got him on the thigh. So now 2 on, nobody out. And Stockton Brickhouse, one of the better hitters on this team, hammers one to left center. That one's gone. It reached the seats. I thought it might hit the parking lot. Just a line drive that wasn't going to come down anytime soon. 430 feet on a grassy field. That might have hit 600 feet. That was a hard hit ball. So Freebooters take a 12-3 lead. And Guns Jackman now at the plate. Works the count full and takes the walk. A nice job again at the plate for Guns Jackman. Seems to be settling into that second base role really nicely. So we'll see. Still not an out in the 3rd for the Moose. Rockman, 75 pitches with 2 innings pitched and 12 earned runs. I don't believe he has a strikeout in this game after coming into the game with 16. But he does get one there. So now 1 down. Pomp Duchy at the plate. And they're going to turn to the bullpen early in this one. Carla Tolbert. Looks like she will get Duchy to pop out to center. The Moose bullpen, you saw Charlie Best yesterday. I don't think it's likely we'll see him again today. And behind Charlie Best, I don't believe they have a lot. Carla Tolbert is probably one of their better relievers. So them turning to the bullpen this early is good news for the Freebooters. That Hot Brown will stay alive here with a foul off the backstop. He's got a runner on, and there's a well-hit ball. It looks like he could reach. Tolbert is going to get to it, though. Field throws to first in time to end the inning. Freebooters get 5 more on a pair of home runs. They have just been destroying Moose pitching at the plate so far. And it looks like the Moose could get one back here. Goes to the wall. That one just bounces off. Stockton Brickhouse might have had a chance at that if he jumped, but he didn't even bother. Fred Bobbitt's going to get himself a solo shot to give the Moose a 4th run. Still down 8. But we have seen this Freebooters team give up runs quick. With ace pitcher Angel Verde on the mound, you would hope they'll be able to at least get through the 5th inning. He's got 58 pitches. And with an 8-run lead, I mean, you would think they might be able to get a few more. Boy, this umpire is just not giving him anything. Nacho Crisp is going to walk. At least one of those pitches looked good to me. I don't know if it's just not breaking enough or if it's the angle. Another one that looked good. But when a pitcher gets squeezed like this, it results in runs. Well, that one wasn't good. And he walks 2. So 2 walks to start off the inning. This does have one out, and the double play is in effect. Force on any base at the moment, actually. There's a soft grounder. Would have been a good double play ball, but foul. And hard hit ball. That's going to be through the shortstop hole. But they'll get it in before... Oh boy. They'll get it in before anyone can try for home. Guns Jackman, the diving stop. That will bring a run in. But Jackman probably saved multiple runs and gets the out on that play. Nice work at second. Irene fast now at the plate. And Angel Verde has got to be frustrated. Some of these pitches. Oh, they're going to send the runner home. And the throw not in time, so that'll give up another run. Tremendo does... Looks like he gets an ankle injury on the play. And that's going to bring home the other run. Hard hit ball to right. Looks like Irene Fast got herself a double. So Freebooters still lead, but the Moose tack on a couple. They now have 7 runs. Angel Verde is going to stay in the game. They really want him to get through the 4th here, I guess. And he walks another.
Now batting, the third baseman. Now
And they're going to bring in Kent rather well. Rather swell. Oh, rather swell. I get it. So turning to the lefty here. Right move. I think. Especially as a long reliever, he can give you a couple innings. There's a shot a mile high. That's going all the way back to the wall. Oakley stiffs, fields it at the wall on the track. But he did get the out. So Moose tack on 4. The game is now Freebooters 12-7. And cash basket. My goodness, that's 2 on the day for her. Another home run gets back some of those runs. She just launched that one into left. What a shot. Gets her 3rd home run of the season. Her 2nd on the day. And here's Cale Santana. He has been off to an amazing start as a freebooter. See what he can do here against Carla Tolbert. Lets that one go by for a strike. And I swear, I've seen our pitchers hit that exact spot. But whatever. Cale Santana will hit one up the middle for a base hit, so he's standing on first. Pretty good speed. They might send him. Stephen Appleseed got his first hit today as well. We'll see if he can add to that. Still early enough in both their freebooter careers that their numbers aren't especially indicative of what they'll do, but well, Appleseed will head into a double play there. Sturdy Woodman got across the plate last time on a hit by pitch. And Carla Tolbert looks like she's going to be pitching around him. That one caught the outside corner, apparently. Woodman will take his base. So Moose were 6-7 going into this one. They are really hoping. I mean, outside of the freebooters, the division race is very close. Every team right around 500. A nice bit of fielding by Tolbert there. Grabs the liner for the 3rd out. So Cash Basket tacks on another tacks on another run with a solo shot. And Ratherwell still on the mound for the freebooters. Rather swell. Excuse me, I have not been pronouncing that correctly. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing him now that he's rested in this role. I think he'll do much better in long relief. He does give up the hit there to lead off the inning.
The catcher, Roman Rhodes.
Roman Rhodes had a looping single to left last time he was up. Runner on. And he's going to try for that same spot again, but left fielder Cash Basket will grab it.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nacho Crisp.
So that was something I actually didn't do. Oh, Nacho Crisp. Hard hit to center, and that one's going to be gone. So the Moose will add on 2 more. And this is a high-scoring game. It is now 13-9 Freebooters. Freebooters only have a 4-run lead.
Center fielder, Hieronymus Jackson.
The Moose just have an extremely dangerous lineup. And it doesn't really get easy when you get into the back of it. But Hieronymus Jackson now down 2 strikes. Let's see if Ratherwell can get him to chase one. Well, it was a nice pitch. It was low, but he just went down and got it, and there's a single up the center.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jose Tremendo.
Jose Tremendo took a bit of an ankle injury earlier in this one, but he is going to stay in the game. Ratherswell gets the strikeout looking. Pitch right down the middle of the plate, too.
First baseman, Perry Quaker.
So that'll bring in Perry Quaker. Infield back to normal. Obviously, double play would no longer matter, but that one's going all the way back to the wall. Runner will hold at third. Perry Quaker's got a well-hit single to right.
The designated hitter, Irene Fast.
And Irene Fast steps up to the plate with 2 on, 2 out. There's an outside curveball for a strike. And Jackman will field, throws to first, and end the threat. Moose get another 2 runs. They've been steadily gaining ground since the 2nd inning. And it is now 13-9 Freebooters. Comes Jackman. Tried to hit one through the second base hole, but couldn't quite get to it.
The right fielder, Oakley Smith.
Yeah, looks like Gunn's going to take another mojo penalty, which, I mean, I thought he'd been doing pretty well today. There's a single up the center. That's going to get past the infielder. So 1 on, 1 out. Pompducci at the plate.
The first baseman, Pompducci.
And he's reaching. He's really got to take those pitches, especially on the first pitch. There we go. Carla Tolbert's already thrown 36 in relief here, just the 5th inning. And well-hit ball. Infielder can't handle it. They're going to send the runner to third. Ducey's holding up at first. So the Freebooters will have first and third with 1 out now. We'll see if Bad Hop Brown can bring him in. Runner can score on an out, but they're going to send him. And safe. Nice bit of running there. On a lucky break for the Freebooters, they'll add a run. Runner now in scoring position from first to second as well. Bad Hop Brown still looks like he's waiting for his pitch. Ooh, that might have been it, but he's going to ignore that one. And he'll pop up to the mound. But the run will score from third. And that'll bring up Cash Basket, who will face Felix Farmhand with 2 outs. Runner on second. And she has just been dynamite in this one. Looks like she'll ground out to third here, though. Freebooters get another one. They now have a 5-run lead over the Moose and going into the 6th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Buck Swiner.
Rather Swell still on the mound. He's only thrown 27. He could probably go another 15 or so pitches. 2 quick strikes. Well hit ball. Will he get to it? He will not. Brickhouse makes the smart play, keeps the ball in front of him, and keeps the runner on
The
first.
third baseman, Whip Dingle.
And Rather Swell getting a little bit tired out there. Hard hit into the stands. Some fans got a lucky souvenir. Rather Swell gonna miss wildly there. For ball 4. That'll bring up Fred Bobbitt.
Now pitching, Ryder McBride.
And they're turning right to Ryder McBride. They don't want to make another mistake like last game. Ryder McBride juiced in this one. He is going to be throwing it hard. He is also very well rested. He's only thrown a couple innings in the last few games. Gets a quick swinging strikeout there. 102-mile-an-hour fastball.
The catcher, Roman Rhodes.
So 2 on, 1 out now. Double play in effect. Roman Rhodes is going to ground it to short. Could be 2. On to Jackman and on to first for a double play. Nice work in the infield there to wrap that one up before the Moose could score. And that'll be their first inning since the second where they didn't score. So a nice job by Ryder McBride. Cale Santana in the game, on the plate, excuse me. And boy, hits it to the exact right spot you would want him to. 2 diving infielders, neither could get to it. You'll love to see that, so runner on to lead off the inning. Stephen Appleseed on the plate, hoping to get his 2nd hit as a freebooter. Not going to happen here. He is going to hit into yet another double play. So he might need to be sat for a few games. Sturdy Woodman up with 2 outs, nobody on, and there's a well-hit ball to center. That one is to the wall. Hieronymus Jackson catches it. Had a chance, but looks like he barely got under it.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nacho Crisp.
Well, Freebooters aren't going to get anything in that inning, but they still have a 5-run lead in the 7th with Ryder McBride on the mound. And I mean, if he keeps pitching like he did last inning, he could go for a while in this one. Gets Nacho Crisp on the inside part of the plate
Now batting,
and
the center fielder,
gets him to ground out. Anonymous Jackson, always a dangerous hitter. Another well-hit ball. Bad Hop Brown will field and throw in time.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jose Fernando.
So now 2 outs. And that one's going to get through. Cale Santana tried to dive for it, but he had no shot. That'll give the Moose a runner on first. Perry Quaker up.
Perry Quaker.
And he has a ton of power. We'll see if McBride can get out of this one. Well, he's not going to get out of that at bat. They'll send the runner to third. Brickhouse is going to throw. Oh, if Brown had handled that, it would have been the 3rd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And it was a good throw, too. Bad Hop Brown. Ball did not take a bad hop, but too bad. That'll score the run. A hard hit ball to right field. The Moose now down 14-10 and threatening. But he will pop up behind the plate. We'll see if Appleseed can handle it, and he can.
Now back, the center fielder, Stockton Brickhouse.
Felix Farmhand still on the mound. Hasn't done a terrible job in relief, actually. Works the count full here. And Brickhouse loops one in. Jackson just gets to it. There's the first out. Guns Jackman at the plate. Wow! Takes that first pitch for a ride almost over the cranberry pork rind sign. Not quite. But that one, there was no doubt off the bat. And if those bleachers weren't so stacked, that might have gone way more than 443 feet. Oh, there's a solo shot for Jackman. And Stiffs hit with one very hard, but right to the second baseman, Fred Bobbitt. 2 outs, and Douchy at the plate. He has not panned out to what we were hoping for, but there's a nice hit. That one's going all the way to the wall. Gonna bounce off, they'll send him. He does have great speed, and he's gonna be sliding into second with a double. So a 2-out double for Douchy, and Bad Hop Brown is gonna hope to send him home.
Bad Hop Brown.
Quick strike for Farmhand. And he'll throw back to second. Nothing doing. Freebooters still have a 15-10 lead. They would love to add to that. The Moose have shown that they can score in bunches. Bad Hop Brown is going to walk, giving the Freebooters first and second. 2 down. Cash Basket now at the plate. And there is a well-hit ball. Oh my goodness, they will send the runner. She has herself yet another RBI. Cash Basket has been unstoppable at the plate. And the Moose still have first and second, 2 out. Cale Santana now at the plate. And another hard hit ball. Nacho Crisp does a nice job. The diving stop to get to it. Throw to first is in time. But the Freebooters get 2 more in the inning.
The third baseman, Rick Defoe in the game, number
Oh, and they're going to bring in Carson Rojas as the defensive replacement for Bad Hop Brown. Interesting move. The left side of the infield now probably defensively one of the better units in the game. Nice pitch by Ryder McBride. 24 pitches. It's the 8th inning. They have Lupinovich or Doyle, but I think they would rather not go to Doyle in this one. There's a well-hit ball. Could be gone, and it is. So McBride gives up a solo home run. And, you know, at a home park, I feel like they shouldn't be playing the air horn. Well, McBride gonna stay in the game, try to get out of the 8th. But looks like Rojas isn't gonna be able to get to that one. I think if he had dove, he might have had a chance at it. Double play is in effect right now. Force at first and second. Freebooters still have a 5-run lead, 16-11. And there's a high pop to left field, but Basket will field. So now 2 down. Infield shifts to normal depth.
Center fielder, Hieronymus Jackson.
And Hieronymus Jackson is going to try to bring the run at first in. Now, it looks like he's going to be chasing balls, so we'll see how McBride pitches to him. And boy, they're lucky that one was just a single. That was a very hard hit ball.
Now batting, the right
Line
fielder,
drive through left field.
Tremendo.
McBride now has 2 on, 2 out. Tremendo at the plate. If he can get through this one, he could hand it to Lupinovich to finish out the game. But he is getting tired, it looks like. I'm going to send the runners and just foul. So payoff, and he popped him up to the infield. So that ought to end the threat. Jackman will catch it. And the Freebooter is able to hold on to a 5-run lead going into the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting, the
That'll bring up
catcher,
Steven Appleseed,
number 2.
who continues to play like number 2. There's a looper, could be through, but Bobbitt's going to field.
Now batting,
1
the
down.
designated hitter, Sturdy Woodman.
Felix Farmhand has been, I mean, I wouldn't want to say he's been good. He's given up a couple runs, but he has been what you would want from a long reliever in this one. He hasn't given up too many. Game is still somewhat in reach for the Moose. And he has saved the bullpen arms, the better bullpen arms, for the coming games.
Now in the game, Kenna Horn.
And it looks like they're going to bring in Doyle and not Lupinovich. So maybe hoping to get a little bit of that confidence rebuilt. Well hit ball. That one's going to be fair. Kenna Horn's going to grab it. She'll fire in, showing off that arm. One of the better arms on this team.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Irene Faust.
And Doyle immediately gives up a single. Well hit ball. Korn is actually going to be able to get under that for the first out.
Now batting, the left
Right field, actually, Kenna Korn's native position, although she's been used as the backup catcher. Wow! So a hard hit ball, Douchy fields, grabs it, and carries it to the bag to double up the runner. And the Freebooters take this one, 16-11. What a game. Not a great performance by the pitching, but they didn't need it. Freebooters' bats were all over the Moose pitchers today. So, I mean, I'm not sure what the game is going to say, but Cash Basket, definitely my player of the game. 2 home runs, 4 for 5. She was just unstoppable. Guns Jackman also a fantastic job filling in at second. I would really like to keep him there. So Rockman takes the loss, 2 1/3, 12 hits, 12 earned runs. He got destroyed today. Carla Tolbert also gave up an earned run in 2 1/3, 4 hits, and Felix Farmhand, 2 earned runs and 3 1/3. For the Freebooters, Verde kind of disappointed me today. I thought he was going to go deeper into this one. 3 2/3, 6 earned runs, 7 walks, which you never expect to see. I do think he was getting squeezed by the umpire quite a bit. But it could have been the angle, and he might have just been missing by a little bit, too. He did give up 3 home runs, which you never like to see. Kent Ratherswell gets the win with 1 1/3, 2 earned runs. Ryder McBride also gives up 2 earned runs in 3 innings. And Doyle able to actually pitch a full inning without giving up a run. So, unsurprisingly, Cash Basket gets player of the game. Fred Bobbitt actually gets a runner-up honors. 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. I did not realize he had that good a day. And Guns Jackman, the other one I had singled out, 3 for 4 with a home run, 3 RBIs. So, Freebooters able to bounce back, split the series, and show off some of those new bats. We're just going to go ahead and simulate the CPU games. And I would like to see the state of our division. We're only back, well, now we're back 5 games. But I think that's in the division. So let's see where we are in the wild card. The other thing I want to see if anyone got signed. Oh, Kent Ratherswell made a Venn diagram comparing pitching to snowball fights and gained 2 points of velocity on his fastball. Cash Basket's leg cramped up from when running too fast. Not from, when. She loses a little bit of speed. Don't skip leg day. Bad Hop Brown gets a new training opportunity. We really got to think about if we want to get rid of him. Nobody got signed though, so Rufus Houndstooth comes down again, so that's a pretty good deal right there. And the other thing I wanted to see is if our third base target, Kelly Holbein, came down. It doesn't look like she did, but Russell Davila did. Kelly Holbein does not want to... She really wants that 9.4, and I really don't want to give it to her. And I don't think we really can afford to unless we are willing to sell a guy like Douchey or someone, one of our higher earners, but honestly, I would rather... I think Russell Davila gives us the power, almost the same power. He's got better contact. He's not as fast, but she's not going to be lighting up the base paths either. And at third base, speed isn't as important. She's also a much better defender, but the arms are pretty comparable. So, I don't know. I suppose that'll be a point of discussion for tomorrow's update. We are... Now that our series against the Moose is over, we're going to be taking on the Blowfish for 2 games. We're going to be visiting the Blowfish, excuse me, and actually facing Dracula again. I believe we faced him earlier in this series. And then, I don't remember who S. Burns, what his first name is. So, I guess we kind of have a choice here. I'm going to do some math, and I'll post a little screenshot. But we have to come to a decision as to whether we want to pick up a new third baseman. I don't believe we have enough to get Rufus Houndstooth and Davila, but we might. Actually, I think we definitely have enough. So that's a possible move, or we could go for Kelly Holbein, but she is not coming down in her asking salary, and I don't want to give her what she's asking for. Well, in any case, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow when we take on the Blowfish. Until then, have a great night.